What's going on, everyone? Gilman with Live Wellthy Stocks, back with our daily Tesla and NIO update video, ticker symbol TSLA, ticker symbol NIO, where we take a look at how both of these stocks traded today, key levels of support and resistance that we are looking at moving into the future, and based on that, what we think these stocks could do. So real quick, if you enjoy videos like this, don't forget to hit that like button down below, subscribe to my channel if you are new, and comment down below what your thoughts on Tesla and NIO are, and I'd love to chat with you guys down there. So let me go ahead and hit record. We'll take a look at Tesla first, then we'll take a look at NIO, do support, resistance, take a look at why the market's down. Let me tell you something about tomorrow and what's special about tomorrow, and then we'll see what these stocks could do. So real quick, right off the bat, right, almost a 7% red day for Tesla. Not a great day for Tesla, down $48.65, which is about 6.93%, up $1 in the after hours. But what does that do, right? It doesn't really change the day at all. So down about 6.5%. That came on a day where NASDAQ was actually pretty weak, right? Down 3% on the day. The Dow Jones was down 141 points, which is about 0.43%. And the S&P 500 was down $5.78, which is about 1.46%. So that's what we're looking at. I mean, pretty much the S&P gave all the gains that we've done over the course of this week back, and we're now closing, kind of lower. And that's something that I talked about, right? We could pull back before we hit the 400 mark. That's exactly what we're seeing here. So nothing, too crazy. I wasn't expecting this bad of a day for Tesla, down almost 7%, but hey, that is what it is. Let's take a look at, some of the reason why the NASDAQ was down. So we've talked about yields a lot. Yields are spiking once again, and that means that the overall market is pulling back just a little bit. 10-year, treasury bond yield was above the 1.7% mark. And so, as yields go up, typically stocks will take a fall because investors are taking money from the stock market and putting it into the bond market because they're getting a higher yield for what's technically considered a risk-free investment. Now let's take a look at quad witching. What is quad witching? It's a day on which stock index futures, stock index options, stock options, and single stock futures expires simultaneously. So what that means is a lot of options contracts and a lot of other futures contracts are expiring tomorrow, which means a lot of money is on the line, which means a lot of market makers will tend to move the market one way or the other, depending on where their money kind of lies. So this typically happens the third Friday of March, June, September, and December. So every 3 months, third Friday of the month. So we get that tomorrow. Quad witching. Again, be careful if you guys are day trading because markets could take a swing one way or the other, depending on where big money wants to go. Now let's get into Tesla specifically. So as I said, $48.65, about 7% red on the day. Between the overall down day, there wasn't too much obviously positive going for Tesla, right? So you take a look at where we closed yesterday, right at the 700 mark pretty much, which it's actually struggled to really stay above the 700 mark. But it started selling off, and we got a couple bounces off of our 672 level, right? Bounce. Then we tried bouncing off the 678. Broke below it, broke below this one too, tried to go above, but eventually broke below our 670, bounced one off of 658, and then broke below that as well. So not a great trading day for Tesla, pretty much one direction, and that was down, no intraday turnaround or anything, and we ended the day decently below the VWAP, which again, as you guys know, is not great for the stock. Let's talk about the daily chart, and we'll see what we see here. So again, on the daily chart, what we see is, look, we made some decent gains earlier this week, and now we've given all of it back. We are pretty much back where we were last week on 3.9 when we pushed all the way from kind of the high 500s to the 670 mark, right? We're pretty much there. We gave up yesterday's nice green day. We gave up kind of the push up late last week as well. So what do we have coming up from future levels of support and future levels of resistance? Well, the first level that we have is 641, and then if we break below 641, we have run room down to 614, in my opinion. And then on the resistance level, right, the first level that we have to get above is 658. And then we have the 670, 672, and 678. The key though for me, real quick, you guys, is let me get rid of the drawings here for just a sec. 89 EMA, right? Take a look. Once we got above that, we did a really good job. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days. Even when we opened below it, we went above and closed above it. And now we are closed. We closed below it again. You know, this 8 EMA has also been a pretty good example. When we came above it, we've kind of stayed above it, bounced, as you could see, a couple days perfectly off of it. So my goal for Tesla tomorrow is, if we see a little bit of a green day, to overtake both the EMAs, which is 671 and 676. So my goal for Tesla tomorrow is hopefully to be above 676, while understanding that it's quad witching day. So I'm not going to be, you know, day trading or anything tomorrow, because markets could shift, but, you know, still bullish overall. Now it is Friday, so we could see a Friday fade, but again, target for Tesla tomorrow is to capture the 676s on the 8 EMA. Reason being, once we get above that, then we can use that to move forward and use that as a little bit of a support. On NIO, again, also down $3 on the day, negative 7% on the day. You know, similar reasons to what I talk about in Tesla, rising yields, and then quad witching, so be careful of that. And then let's do the same thing here. Take a look at the 1-day chart and we'll see what we see. All right, so we've got, let me get the drawings back. It's being a little slow today. Alrighty, so as you can see, again, gap down, right? Futures were looking all right yesterday, not too great today. We opened up, we gapped down about $2. And then we were pretty flat, and then we saw the same kind of fall for NIO, going from 43 to 41, and then closing below the 42.38 level. So not great trading action for NIO either. Unfortunately, I wish I could, you know, say differently, but what we're seeing is, again, pretty similar to Tesla, right? Gave up all the gains, we're back to 310 last week. And the push up. So key levels of resistance, as we see, you know, could not overtake the 8 EMA, so pretty similar to Tesla, dropped. Next level of support we have is 40.71, then 40, then 38.53. Those are the 3 levels that I'm looking at on the downside, and on the upside I'm looking at 42.38 and 44.58 before the 46s. But again, key here is that 8 EMA right here, this line, that is at $43.40. That's my goal for tomorrow, 43.40. If we see a green day, now again, quad witching can bring weird things. So if we're green, we could go green to red. We could go red to green. It could still be another red day tomorrow. Just want to mentally prep you guys. My goal would be 43.40, but it's quad witching day, so you know, nothing would surprise me tomorrow, because big money will make it do what they want it to do. So that's what I'm looking at, you guys. But red days for both Tesla and NIO. I'm continuing to hold my NIO shares, my NIO leap call going out to 2023, and because I think I see a lot of potential in the company. Look, if NIO can go back to, you know, from where it ended today, if NIO can go back to, you know, kind of even the $60 mark. I'm not talking about the high it's set in the 67. I'm talking $60 mark. That's the box will show you fourth line, 45% from today, anytime this year. So I'm not even talking about hitting 60 in a month. I'm not talking about hitting 100. I'm talking about hitting $60 in 2021. That's a 45% return from where we sit today. That's the reason why I continue to hold NIO. Even if we get to a conservative 60, which I think is doable sometime in 2021, then I think we see a 45% return. I think it could get there a lot sooner. I think it could hit 50s in a month or two once the market stabilizes. But that's not my selling point. My selling point in NIO is, if we hit $60 sometime in 2021, this is an opportunity to make 45% of your money. Again, do your own research and make sure you like NIO before you invest. But that's my reasoning that I'm continuing to hold, because I see a lot of potential. Same thing with Tesla, although I don't currently have any. I have one vertical put spread in Tesla, but not any shares or call options or anything like that. So that's what I'm looking at, you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. As always, I'll make another one tomorrow, hopefully to talk about the updates. Hopefully you guys trade well to end the week tomorrow, and quad witching doesn't take a toll on us, and we see hopefully a little bit of a green day instead of the Friday fade that we typically would. That's all I have for you guys today. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, drop a like, subscribe to my channel, comment down below what your thoughts on Tesla and NIO are, and I'd love to chat with you guys down there. Let's remember to be a bit better every single day, and until next time.